Hey there, Julia here. It's been a while since I've done one of these favorite ink videos, and I'm coming back with a beast of a color category, blue. Most, if not all, brands have a blue ink. Typically, they don't turn many heads, but I've been loving blue inks more and more. And with it being more of a pen neutral ink color, the subtle complexities really have been doing it for me. Being a graphic designer in my day-to-day, I love to start these videos off with some color psychology just so we can all get into the same blue headspace. I do mention this every time, but I would not take any of these color associations too literally. I just think they're fun to think about and just put out there. So on the positive side, blue can represent peace, relaxation, authority, loyalty, and stability. Think about like banks. A lot of banks have blue in their branding, and that's usually because of like stability, authority, loyalty, that type of feeling that you want to subconsciously communicate. On the negative side, blue is associated with sadness, being impersonal or cold, and also being passive. The only real example that comes to mind, blue, the blue period, Picasso's blue period, and just feeling blue is an expression. So there we go. There's some fun color associations. We are in the mindset. So in my pen and ink directory, I pair my teals with my blues, turquoise as well. For this list, I'm going to stick to more of our true blues because I feel like teals and turquoise together could be its own kind of favorites video. So we're going to try to stay in this type of true blue family, but just for numbers sake, including the teals in this blue section, I am choosing between 71 different colors, kind of, again, including the teal. So I'm looking at 71, and that includes samples and bottles together. So that's a lot. That's a lot of inks. So let's go ahead and get started with number 5. Number 5 is also known as Moonlight, and it's from a very popular and reliable ink line. Give you a second to guess on all of these. If you guessed Pilot Iroshizuku Tsukio, then you would be correct. But yeah, you can start to see a little bit of the character of this blue coming out here. It's very pretty. And I am doing writing samples with a Kakamori dip nib here, and I just have it inserted in my wedding bouquet holder by Papa J Woodworks. My number 4 pick is barely a true blue. It could almost lean teal, but also turquoise, which is interesting. The base color and the sheen are represented in the ink's name. What do you think it is? My number 4 pick is Robert Oster's Fire and Ice. I feel like the sheen doesn't always show up, but this is also old Tomoe River paper, so I feel like it will. Yeah, you can see just how vivid this blue is here. I love it. Try to fit this on one line where I can. We'll take a closer look when this dries down, but I like with this ink in the writing, it seems like the sheen or like this haloing effect happens on the outside of the letter, which is super cool. My number 3 pick comes with certain popular Japanese pens. It does have a sheen, but you probably won't notice it in writing. It's more prevalent in swatching. If you guessed Pilot Blue, then you're very good. And you're correct. My number 3 pick is Pilot Blue. So this comes with a few different Pilot pens. I think the 823, 743, there's a few pens that this ink comes with. And you'll see as I swatch it, at first glance, it just kind of looks like not exciting, like a regular ass blue, but it feels very interesting to me. And it also gets bonus points just for being reliable and just great flow. I've been dabbling around with some nib grinding for a few months, and this is the ink of choice when it comes to working on nibs. It's so cool to see them side by side like this. You just think blue, but next to each other, they just look so different. And I don't know if this ink is the same as Pilot Namiki Blue. I was under the impression that it was, but I can't remember what it was lately. I watched a video or listened to a podcast or something, and they were questioning whether it was the same, so now I don't know. So if you have any insight on whether Pilot Blue that you get with certain Pilot pens and Pilot Namiki Blue, are they the same? Let me know in the comments. I really do hope we get some sheen on the swatch here so you can see what I mean. But we probably won't get it in the writing. Maybe we will. I don't know. But it looks like we might get it here in the swatch. Exciting. Stick around. We are the type of people that like to watch ink dry. Paint, not so much. Ink, here for it. Moving on to my number 2 pick for blue inks. This one is a drier ink with a paler blue color, and the brand is probably most known for its packaging. What do you think? If you guessed Ferris Wheel Press Storied Blue, then you would be correct. And this is a standard, one of their everyday inks, and I had a sample and recently got a bottle, and I don't think I've even dipped into the bottle yet, but I had this inked up recently in a Leonardo Momento Zero in the Nuvola colorway with this ink, and I just could not stop writing with it. It does remind me of like a fairy tale type of blue, if that makes any sense. It's quite dusty and has some really nice subtle shading. And if you've listened to me yap long enough about pens and inks, then you know that I am a little bit picky with shading. I don't like too much shading. I like when it's nice and subtle, and this one fits the bill for that. It's just a very interesting blue as well. It will stand out among these others for sure. Look at that. We might get a little bit of pink undertones in here as well, which would be lovely. Okay, before I reveal my number 1 pick, I do have just a couple of honorable mentions. One I don't even have, like I don't own it. But let's talk about the one that I do. And I feel like I have to mention Wearing Gold Phantom of the Opera. This was one of my first, not only just first blue inks, but also one of my first shading inks. I got it for my birthday, I think, a few years ago, and I adore it. I think it's great, and no reason why it really didn't make the list. I just like these inks more, but we'll do a little small swatch here. It's very dark and has some nice red sheen. Look there, we're already getting sheen here, and it's like a purpley red. It's so good. Yeah, if this list were top 6, Wearing Gold Phantom of the Opera would be number 6, hands down. And it's very tight with Tsukio. And then I have to mention Pilot Iroshizuku Konpeki. Such a great, vibrant, classic blue ink. I don't know why I don't have it, honestly. My experience with it, though, is mostly just at pen events. It seems to be a somewhat popular ink for working on nibs. Just, again, Pilot Iroshizuku's reliability and the flow is just unmatched. And so I think that's, why we see Konpeki in those circumstances. But I just wanted to give it a shout out. I think it's lovely. And really, there's so many. I just got Pelican Golden Lapis, and oh my God, it's so vibrant. It's like super vibrant blue, sort of in this family, but a little more, I don't know, punchy. But it has gold shimmer, and it's so pretty, and I just could not put it on the list just for like recency bias, I guess, but also a very beautiful ink. But let's get to my number one. My number one pick right now is a vivid true blue with a subtle sheen. It's made to be mixable, and I guess it matches the winter season. What do you think it is? My number one pick is from Birmingham Pen Company. This one's called Ice Rink. I don't know if this is a phase or not, but I am obsessed with Birmingham Pen Company's Ice Rink, especially paired up with the Esterbrook Junior in the Fantasia colorway with the Imperial nib. The flow is magnificent. The color and the color match is so good. Oh. And it's so funny. This seems like a very random blue to love. Like, I don't hear a bunch of people singing the praises of Ice Rink, but I love it. I don't know what to tell you. I love it. And when I was initially putting this list together, I had Ice Rink and Pilot Blue swapped. So Ice Rink was number 3 and Pilot Blue was number 1, and it just didn't feel right. It just was not sitting well with me. You can see some of the sheening starting to happen here on the edges. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry. We're gonna take a closer look and see what you guys think. Okay, now that we're dry, let's take a closer look here. My love for sheen is definitely showing here in this list. So number 5 is Pilot Iroshizuku Tsukio. And we have some sheen here. It's a very dark brownish blackish sheen, and it's just really lovely. This reminds me of like nighttime waves or something. So pretty. Number 4 is Robert Oster's Fire and Ice, and you can definitely see the fiery sheen here with this ink. And as I was saying earlier, the sheen does show up in the writing, but it seems to only show up like around the letters. I don't know if you'll be able to catch that. You can probably see it most in this right here, but gorgeous. Number 3 is Pilot Blue. And so we did catch some of the sheen in this one. It is more of like a purpley sheen, and there is a little bit in the writing, not very much, but I definitely recommend Pilot Blue if you're like in a work office environment and still want to have a little bit of fun with your standard black and blue inks. Number 2 definitely looks more different than the other inks. Here we have Ferris Press Storied Blue, and just look at the different values that we get just in this swatch alone. And I really like this one too because it's super legible, even with a finer nib. We have our honorable mention, Wearing Gold, Phantom of the Opera, and we can see that nice sheen there as well. And then the number 1 pick is Birmingham Pen Company's Ice Rink. And look at that sheen. Come on, lighting, work with me. It's so pretty. There we go. Look at there. It's gorgeous, and it shows up very subtly in the writing as well. And I just love it. So yeah, these are my picks. Which one of these do you like the most? Did I get the ranking the same as what you would have ranked them? But most importantly, what am I missing? Let us know your favorite blues down in the comments. I'm about to go on an ink buying ban, but I want to have a nice list of blues when I return to ink purchasing, and I'm sure everyone hanging out wants to know some more loved blue inks, so list them down in the comments. And if you didn't know, I actually have done quite a few of these ink explorations, these favorites of different color categories. And if you want to see, something other than blues, I'll leave the entire playlist of color categories right here for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.